que dice, Welcome to another episode de Todos Toman podcast. Como siempre son sus favoritos. What was the term que terminamos la última vez? Because yo dije locutores y que no eran locutores.
Oh, you listened to the episode that you weren't around, dude? Because we
No,
started
he did
talking
not.
about this. Okay. We
He's
started
going
talking about
based on
this.
past
Uh-huh.
experiences.
Past experience. Okay. So te digo, like, no me acuerdo qué palabra fue la con la que quedamos la última, pero pues.
Nos quedamos con co-host, ¿no?
Co-host, ok. So aquí están sus co-hosts. Tanquecito, Romerito, Johnny Boycito y Miguelito. Así que, ¿cómo es? Móntala, ¿no?
Sí,
Oh,
Dude, so when you weren't around, Miguel, right? I think the last episode, no? I think it was
There's
last
a few,
episode.
yeah.
We were
episode 202.
so too, dude. We were asking, what's that word that
No.
I know. We're asking about what was the word that you used? So that's why I was like, did you hear the last episode, dude?
No, I did not, dude.
But
So,
anyway.
fun fact, dude. Fun fact. I don't know about you guys, but for example, for me, when I hear my voice, once like I go back to recording or a podcast, like I feel like I personally I don't really like my voice when it's recorded. I've asked people, they're like, no, it sounds the same, but to me, it sounds very different from what I hear when I talk, and I'm just like, damn, that doesn't sound like me, it sounds a little bit off. So like, por eso también casi like I try not to like listen to myself unless I absolutely have to.
Okay.
va, pero o sea,
All of a sudden, the truth is coming out, no?
y sí,
Oh,
I mean, dijeron the episode that you were not in, dude, pero pues va, you don't want to.
You
no,
don't
no,
wanna
that's
listen
why
back.
I don't go back and hear the episodes.
You were not on that episode, Miguel. Your voice was not there. That's what
Por
we're
eso
saying.
dice,
In spirit, it was, dude. In spirit,
okay,
it was.
Es que sí, siempre estás con nosotros.
Yo estaba en
Real quick.
espíritu, dude.
I went through that stage that Miguel's talking about. Like, listening to myself was pretty hard. I got used to it after so many, years of podcasting or whatnot. Like, because at first, like, it was like heavy editing and trying to understand like what to do, what not to do. So I had to listen to myself. I don't. It doesn't bother me anymore, but it was uncomfortable at the beginning. Tank or Johnny Boy, do you guys feel the same way?
go ahead, Tank.
It's weird porque I feel like that when, for example, I'm recording with my phone and then I speak. I don't like how that sounds, pero igual, like through podcasting and like having to edit things y todo eso, I don't mind hearing really enough when we talk like into a mic and cosas así. Pero yeah, like if it's like me talking, like I'm recording y con mi cámara or like whatever, and then I talk, like that's the one that I'm like not really a fan. Por eso me compré unos microfoncitos, dude, para cuando I record, dude. I have my little lapel mics now, dude.
I see that, dude.
So
All pro, dude.
you see it.
You grew up so fast, dude. But anyway, dude, I'll tell you this. I've never liked the way I sound ever.
I've never listened to any of this episode.
Oh, I
203.
I have, you know that. Pero
You know that?
you know that. Pero
In
sí,
fact, nobody knows that, dude. Pero,
dude, no, hold on. I think it's is it a perception thing where I think it's normal for you to hear your voice different from like a third party or third party or whatever like it might be called. Pero yeah, I never liked it. So we'll leave it at that because I'm probably gonna hear this episode mañana, no? No, honestly, no.
los escuché like, oh, I hate it, no?
The worst episode.
We get too carried away and Johnny se acabe las botellas que ya tiene ahí porque
No lie.
no nos quiso esperar.
For
I mean,
did
he's
not,
always
though.
on team.
at this point, for what?
Era un buen con beber entre amigos, ¿verdad? Pero está bien. Muchachos, salud. Oh, no, pero no. ¿Qué están tomando, verdad? I guess I forgot that part. Oh, ¿qué has estado tomando, Johnny Boy?
Yeah, what have you been drinking this whole time, dude?
Dude, so there was 3 Angry Orchards left. So Angry Orchards is a beverage of choice.
Angry what?
Orchard. Dude, we talked about in the podcast, no, about the angry moon, and you guys made fun of me like really hard. Remember?
No, dude, I don't remember making fun of you at all, dude.
All of a sudden,
It was before we even started recording, like a summer before, cuando nos llevaste a try that shit.
oh
And
damn that shit, damn dude, okay. I mean,
Wait, es que no estaba.
you go out for Malord y toda esa madre, no, pero
Wait,
Pero
you haven't
this
tried
is the
Malort,
shit,
dude.
Mm.
No,
Oh,
not
Malort?
the Angry
Oh.
Orchards. Angry Orchard is not bad. It's the Angry Moons that was,
Mhm.
and I might just give it a pass porque I remember it was a summer night, and I believe the beers were not as cold.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
so I'm gonna allow it, and maybe at some point in otra peda I'll give it a shot. Pero I remember that time was not good.
All right.
An Angry Moon is basically the what is it, the
Half
Angry Orchard and
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Half and half, yeah. Mhm.
Damn, my
Now-
boy's gonna re-listen to this episode angry as fuck, boy.
Now,
Heard.
I'll say this. This is the same Rome that actually likes the limoncheladas de Modelo, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The fucking
You see
We gotta stop,
hypocrisy, dude.
you know. Hypocrisy. No, we definitely have to stop spreading rumors, dude. I do not like it, but I'm a team player y sé que se van a quedar. So, ¿para qué? Digo, pues alguien se tiene que sacrificar. Así como el niño héroe que se envolvió en la bandera y se aventó, alguien se tiene que aventar, dude.
That's a good
Sí,
way to put it, dude. Pero angry moon. Angry Orchard.
Angry Moon.
Angry
Angry
Johnny
Orchard.
Boy, dude.
Johnny boy.
What you got, Miguel?
Stella, boy. Una
Ooh.
Stella Artois.
Love that shit.
Nice.
Tank.
I was looking what to get, and I saw a bottle of what is it?
Water. You know what's esa carota?
No,
Rubbing
way.
alcohol.
Fuck.
¿Cómo se llama
Agostinado.
the Mexican whiskey? Was it Abastolo?
Abasol?
La que tenía ya, Abasolo.
Abastolo. So I did that with some Coke Zero porque
Oh.
no me atrevo a tomármela sola, dude. Porque
So,
it
you know,
has an intriguing taste, dude.
Damn.
es hecho con diferente tipo de tortilla, o diferente tipo de maíz que usan para la tortilla. So it tastes like cuando lo hueles, it does smell kind of like tortilla-ish. And when you taste it, it even tastes a little bit like it. But I will say this: it is bomb as fire in old fashions, dude. That shit is hella good, dude, in old fashions.
Damn, dude.
I'm
Like
intrigued.
Pedro fue el que me dio una vez una dude, that shit was fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been doing them ever since, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Interesting.
Va.
Así solito, que yo me acuerde, I wasn't a big fan. I'm willing to give it a second try with the as an old fashioned.
It's an old fashioned.
What do you drink,
Um, I got some mezcal, Rosa Luna.
Okay. Are you back on to your low carb ways or not really?
Not really. They're pretty low, but not 100%.
Not like before.
I got my little cup.
Damn. Damn, dude. All of a sudden, new sound effects. Odd ass fucking numbers. Anyway,
Boy, now you use sound effects.
Cheers.
now you want to give your 100%, huh? Anyway.
Mira, ¿no te acuerdas que we've been using that sound effect cada que traigo mi vasito?
That's
Means
on
that
me.
we
huh?
have to go back even further back, dude.
You see it.
On
That
those
I
episodes.
remember.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room, muchachos. Who wants to go first?
You.
Um,
You.
okay. I'll
And only you,
start.
dude. And they're-
Only me?
Because, yeah, dude, because the guys are still waiting for a psych.
That's true, dude.
No lie, dude. I promise you, they're still waiting for a psych.
I messaged Johnny Boy on the side. I'm like, hey, dude, like, am I missing something? Like, am I missing the joke? Like,
I see, you know,
you see,
It
I got a
was,
picture. I'll cry.
Um, not badly timed on my end, but I did share with the rest of the crew here. Que, um, I think like for me, I just felt like my time was up. You know, ahora sí que John Cena retired, so I was looking for retirement too. Um, no, no, just like it's. I mean, para empezar, like it's been sort of not complicated, but things have been getting in the way for all of us to get together. I felt like also también things were really getting really hectic on my end, and it's like before I kind of disappear and just kind of not put the same effort, which I haven't been. Um, you see, like in social media, we haven't promoted the episodes. Like I did talk about the website going down, and even like I haven't given myself the time. Shout out to Juan Olaez. He's the one that gave us a heads up that the link tree wasn't working. Haven't fixed
Mhm.
that. Like there's just loose ends that are becoming more and more, and I just felt like for me like that was it. And I told you guys que pues yeah, like if you guys wanted to keep going with the podcast, and I fully support it and however I can help. But for me, my time was up. Now the messaging when I sent it, I was trying to be funny and I made this little audio clip. Pero también I
Which
never
we are
realized
gonna
that it
play
was.
here, right? Which you are gonna play, you know? You do have that in the back end, right? You are that
I
prepared.
Yeah.
I can pull it up, but yeah, I chose to to share that message on April Fools, which I didn't know it was April 1st. And I was like, before I did it, like the last hour that I was at work, and I was like, yeah, like it was a long day. I'm like, you know what, I need to share the message. ¿Pa qué me quedo con eso? Like I made it for a reason. Like my time was up, and then I was trying to be funny about it, but didn't realize it was April 1st. So I guess the April Fools was still in question, but there was no April Fools about it.
Dude, I was like, una de dos. O Romero no se quiso dejar de los astronautas, or this is one hell of an April Fool's joke, dude. That was my thought. I was like, all right, we'll figure this out on April 2nd, dude.
April
Ya
6th today y
estamos
no ha
en
venido, ¿no?
April 6th.
You see.
Y no ha llegado tu psych.
Hey, what if
And the life.
Romero se está esperando porque ahorita tampoco no hay dinero, no hay presupuesto, the government is shut down, where it's affecting the podcast, dude. So
That's
por
true,
eso
dude.
también,
Mm.
he's like, you
That's
know what,
true.
I can't keep doing this out of pocket, dude. So
That's very true, dude. Um, well, yeah, obviously, yeah. Romero did share that with us, and I think I had, or at least when I had commented to what he was saying was that I would like to keep it going, but I know that it was a big commitment to keep it going, and yes, I do feel that I got other stuff going on my days off. I do have a big event coming up in October, which was the quinceañera that was supposed to happen in March, and I had to be pushed back. So me myself, I have obviously I have the time if we plan it right, because I know sometimes like, oh well, today is like fuck, I like there was I think one time it's like, oh I made plans, and I was like, dude, I Romero was like, hey, you down to record? It's like, dude, I had made plans already too. And so there was just if I have like enough time and I'm like, yeah, I can't do anything, like I've gone over to my suegras and they're eating and I'm like, okay, I eat really fast. I was like, all right, I gotta go, like I'm already planning my day and the episode of that. So I know with me I've been a little hectic myself on my end, but I've been trying to make it happen as much as I could. Pero yes, having the little break or the little space and would obviously help me out as well, time wise. Like I'm not gonna feel as pressured or as I have to hurry up to do whatever I got to do. So, well, I mean, I know the girls didn't really have you guys didn't say anything. You guys didn't say yes or no or
yo me,
nothing.
yo me sigo esperando al, like
Yeah.
April Fools,
El
at
latigazo,
any
no?
point, dude. Like
I'll do
I'm
this.
telling this could be one hell of an April Fools, dude.
I can't wait.
You see.
I can't wait. This episode will never air, no.
Sí, güey. Pero ya, muchachos, también I'll take a step back off of this. I know Romero did share the little audio that it was fun and we did it for many good reasons. And I do appreciate that. We talked about, especially me, that I live in another state and I'm able to see you guys at least once a week and just talk and, have a couple beers and this and that. It's a good thing, which I feel like I'm the one who's going to miss this the most in that sense, because I don't have you guys nearby. But I know, obviously I'll be able to see you guys and
Yo los
Hopefully
quiero
make
más
time
que
to
a
go.
todos ustedes, ¿no?
Sí, dude. So,
Co- Bien, this is not a competition, but if it was, no, like,
sí,
a mí me va a doler más, no. Like,
sí. But yeah, it was definitely fun. The Romero, what you said? It was fun while it lasted. Definitely fun. But yeah, I guess this is an episode that we're building up to that, and eventually, I know we were talking about going live, which would be the final episode, and I think we had agreed to the 29th. Is it the 29th of April?
April 29th. Yeah, we'll go live. It'll be the last Wednesday of the month.
Hmm.
We'll go live then. And I guess at that point the Guerreros will tell us like if they're gonna keep doing this or
I'm sure they talked about this. No, Tank's like, oh,
No.
another episode. No.
Nah. So like obviously like when I played the audio, right? Like Cassie was there and she was looking at me, right? And she was like, you know what, like either this is an April Fool's joke or ya cansaron a Romero, pobrecito, right? So I was like, damn, like I'll figure this out, right? But I've had some
How does
time
she
to
know?
think
Romero
about
said,
it.
how does she know? No. Where's she hiding at?
No, but like I've obviously I've had a lot of time to think about stuff, and like so like lately I've been going through a lot of family problems, like a lot. Like I think it's been like almost 2 months where like it's been like family problems, family problems, family problems, and like like it's been very stressful. Like I did want to record, but it's just difficult because we would have conversations Saturday, Sunday, Monday, luego Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it was just a lot of them over and over and over. So like I've had that, and then I'm all another thing I don't think I've told. I don't know if Rome knows. I don't think Johnny Boy knows at all. But like I have to have another surgery, so I have to go and get my heart checked out to make sure I can handle the surgery and all this, which I should be fine to take the surgery, right? But like I tore my meniscus and in like two or three different places, and like I have part of there's a small fracture or small thing in my knee that's floating around, which is causing my knee to lock. So like there's times where like I've had knee problems where like I can't walk, I can't bend my knee, I can't even like really get up, like so like I have that pain, like, and it goes for like multiple days, right? So so I've been uh, dude, literally I've been home so much because of it. And again, deal with my all the crazy shit that's been happening. So I was just like, damn, like I feel like it's still it's stabilizing, but it's more of a it's stabilizing because I'm learning to adapt to it rather than it's getting better, kind of in a way.
Mhm.
And like I don't really want to get too much into it just because there's people that listen to this podcast that are family that I have not even told what's going on yet. And I wouldn't want for this to be how people find out. So that's the only reason why I won't go into too much more detail, right? Um, but oh yeah, like they were like I agree with everybody. I think this has been like a hell of a ride. Like I think this podcast definitely gave us a space and a place where we could be vulnerable. We can talk about things. We could laugh. We could joke. We've learned a little bit of things. With people that came in. Early on in the episode. Obviously, it was a great way to keep connecting with each other, and especially because we all get busy. And it was a little bit difficult. Como Winston says, like where the time it was like, damn, we got to record. But I feel like once we started recording, it didn't feel like it felt very like chill, very like all right, cool. Like I could, this is fun. Just getting here sometimes is a little bit more difficult because we all got busy lives. We all got a whole bunch of shit to do, and like obviously when Rome's like, what, you guys could continue going. Like I'm willing to pass down the torch. I don't know who's the wrestlers now, but for example, Rome's like, oh,
Yeah.
Tank, you puede ser este Mr. Iguana, dude, or whatever his name is, right? Like you could keep
Oh,
keep
mama.
keep going, no? Like este
I was ready to tag in the third Guerrero, dude. I was like, Solo, come on
oh
board, dude.
Ooh.
No, pero
Todos los hermanos toman, dude.
Puros,
Uh,
boy, ¿no?
los boys.
todo el tiempo, ¿no? Boy. Boy.
Sí, dude. Pero no, like I've thought about it of like, all right, you know, what would be the next chapter, right? And obviously, I feel like this is something where we started together. I think if we are going to finish this chapter, I think como dijo Johnny, but at one point, like I feel like we should finish the chapter pues juntos, right? And just who knows, dude? Who knows? We may get picked up by some fucking other Yahoo or somebody, and they ask for more episodes. Quién sabe, right? Pero
Hurry
like
up.
I did really consider of like, all right, what do I want to do? Because again, I feel like this podcast gave me an opportunity for me to uh vent, to talk, to kind of give my opinion on stuff, and at the same time be vulnerable, which like I really appreciated it. So I've thought of like, what, like I would like to continue doing something similar. I just don't know in what avenue, right? And obviously people know like I had Geek Studios for a while. We're having the same issue. We haven't not recorded, I don't know, a year or something like that. Por lo mismo, it's just time is just very difficult as you get older. So
Yeah. Well said, dude.
No.
So tech, you're gonna keep it, or
Oh boy.
you're gonna go solo?
um,
Or
you see, no, like it's just ooh boy. No, I think también igual, like well, first of all, like I want to say I know we say like, oh, this was a hobby and this and that, which it was, but honestly, I feel like for me, it actually helped me land the job that I currently have. I know once I was being interviewed and they asked me
Loki,
like,
that
what
was
are
the whole objective of this, dude. We just wanted you to land the
you
job.
see,
Once you
yeah,
landed the job, we were
like
gonna call it quits, dude.
you see, dude.
that's why Rome's like, yeah, he's settled, he's good, dude. Yeah,
My,
guys,
my
we're,
boy
we're good.
flying over there, no? Like,
we
yeah,
did our
Sí.
left
podcast.
the nest.
He's buying
VIP
microphones, no?
con la selección
Ooh,
mexicana, dude.
VIP,
You
yeah,
see,
dude.
dude. Yes, so yeah,
Que ni
like,
peta cero miedo, dude.
¿cómo se llama? Like when they ask me, like, what are your hobbies? I'm like, oh, well, like cuando me invita mi amigo Pedro, I like going fishing. Cuando no me invita, me gusta ver sus Snapchats
Fishing
when he goes
stories.
fishing, dude, without us. Um, and then I mentioned like I'm like, yeah, like I'm actually currently like just podcasting, as a hobby, and les interesó because the person that now became my manager también tiene algo por el estilo. And like those that follow me on Instagram have seen like some of the reels that me tocó entrevistarlo y eso. And yeah, like that just came super helpful, like being knowledgeable of like, not only the virtual podcast, but just in person, and like managing, like the audio and the video y todo ese pedo, and just like learning new things. That definitely opened an avenue for me, which también I was slightly talking to Romero about, that I wish I'm gonna try to también pursue. Um, but yeah, with that said, though, it is a lot, a lot of time consumption, and even with por ejemplo, que dice el público, like I know I haven't been as como te dijera, we haven't been um no hemos estado consistent with, like our recordings. And for example, right now I've been sitting on having to edit and, like post the new episode, and I haven't done so. And I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but then me acordé, like, fuck, mañana tengo que ir a hacer las taxas after work, and just things come up. And obviously, ya que no va a estar, no van a estar, pues obviously también I'm gonna right into the sunset with you guys, y y bien bien bromance, no? Y but yeah, it was definitely I feel like it did help me porque prior to this, I was always on the ¿cómo se llama? I was never on the mic. I was always behind the scenes, like with helping Miguel, with Geek Studios or
You
whatever
never
the
give it
case
a
may
chance, so
be.
that's why, dude.
No, like I was never like,
Es que ya no soportaba la fama de después de que grabó Superman, dude.
Oh
oh
He had to
shit,
take a
boy,
Oh,
step back, dude.
he had to go behind the camera, dude.
oh
for
boy.
everything,
He's
dude.
just like, you know what? I was an artist. Now I'm gonna be a director.
Ooh.
He's just filling up his repertoire.
Here we go, dude.
His resume, no? That's what got you the job, dude.
Ooh.
Superman, number one.
Dude, tocó la canción, and the guy was like, "Oh, hired." You know, like
Sign here, no?
Easy, dude.
It's like that's a napkin, no? I was like, what the fuck?
That's a napkin.
It's
Sir.
ketchup, no? Starting with ketchup, dude. Nada
Sí, güey.
más.
Sí,
Yes,
güey.
working with Rome, like, doing the podcast that we were helping produce y todo eso. So it was always like behind the scenes, which once again allowed me to learn different different skills. But I was never really comfortable to being in front of the camera and like on the mic speaking myself. I know me hacen burla, but like all the music stuff, yes, so it was always like there was never a camera there. It was like on the mic,
Mhm.
pero nadie me veía, and the video was just literally a picture. So it's like I didn't have to like you know put myself out there. So yeah, también it's helped me a lot as far as um being more comfortable in front of the camera, being more comfortable on the mic. Como dijo Miguel, opening up. I feel like we definitely opened up and said a lot of things that normally I wouldn't say. You know, so yeah, definitely. Even though it was a hobby, it was definitely beneficial and helpful. I feel like for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you needed just a little slither, dude, to be in front of the camera. Porque mírate,
You
Yeah.
see
dude,
it.
Damn.
you got your own segment, dude, y todo. Palabras de tanque, dude.
Fine ass
That's
motherfucker.
what got us them views and listens. Este, pero I mean, as I hear you guys talk about it, like it
Psych. No,
is
ahora
right.
sí. He's gonna spit it out. No, psych. Guys, I was just kidding. I promise. No.
This joke has gone long enough, no?
Bueno, ¿qué? ¿Qué dices, Romero?
um, que no, like it did, like it started as a hobby, and wherever it led people at the end of at the end of the day, um, I think the biggest takeaway is like even though we hung out, we kind of grew up together, went to high school, we're friends outside of the podcast. This somehow, for whatever reason, even if it was like figuring out what topic we're gonna talk about, like whatever it is, once we got in front of the camera, in front of the mic, it just created a safe space for us to open up and touch subjects that we wouldn't normally do, or we would do, but in a jokingly way, por estar en la peda o lo que tú quieras. It allowed us to have some serious and serious moments in which we were able to open up with one another and share things that we probably wouldn't have otherwise. And it's just like the journey of it, right? Like I think in the I don't know if I said it in the audio, like the audio clip I recorded like 3 times. Um and it was basically something along the lines of like, I've always said it, like at first it was like let's get to 12 episodes. After 12 episodes, um I think it was like let's do cameras, and in my mind it's like I'll think that you guys are serious about it. I just didn't know how long we were gonna do it, and we did it for what I want to say 180 something episodes, or 190 something episodes, where we were doing weekly, right? And
Yeah.
then at the beginning of this year is when we started going bi-weekly,
Mhm.
for the same reasons that we saw schedules getting a little bit more hectic, not being able to give the time that the podcast needed. Again, it's a hobby, but being able to show up prepared, and whether that's being prepared and um, just even having the time availability to record. We kept going back and forth, like do we do lives on Wednesday or on Thursday based on people's availability. So a lot of things go into it, and I think we got into a point where it's like there's not a whole lot of post production for sure, but there's certain pieces that need to go into place for an episode to go live. And the reality is que, you know, life was pulling us in different directions as far as time commitment and commitment in general. So I'm happy for what it was. And I do think I'm like, well, what would be the next project, if anything? And to be honest, I'm like, I know what it takes to kind of get something off the ground. Like we've experienced it together. And I'm like, I don't know if I have that in me at the moment. Like maybe, I don't know, down the line. But with I think also what made this not an easier decision, but like made me come to the realization of like, yeah, it's time to kind of hang it up for this project was sunsetting the other podcast, the Two Heels in the Face, um, because I knew over there I was completely lacking and not giving it the attention it needed. Um, and now, here same thing. Like I just said, like not giving it the attention I felt like it needed, and it's like, well, why are we gonna fake it? Why am I gonna feel like when I show up, it's like I'm unprepared. I don't feel like I'm gonna give it the proper attention it needs. So that's what drove the decision ultimately.
Mhm.
Like there's an episode of Silicon Valley, dude. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. Like I've been really into it because it's like very techy and stuff. But where they had a chance to sell the company, no lo vendieron, and then they had another chance to sell it, no lo vendieron. So there's a guy where he's like, you know what, like what's wrong with you? Like, was it the first time that you said no? You got this power trip of like you feel larger than God because you said no to money. Now you're saying no again. I feel like it's the same, but like Rome is just canceling podcasts. No, like cancel one, let me cancel the
Come
next one, let me cancel another one, dude. For all we know,
Like
Rome worked for Doge, dude.
for real, dude. He's
Standard.
breaking people's hearts at this point, dude.
I thought you were gonna
And
like
I was very
make it
close
something
to being Doge
philosophical.
Patas, dude, but
Dos pa-
Oh, you thought it would be philosophical? No.
I thought he was going with a really good analogy there, pero
You see.
But
that,
it
that
is Miguel
backfired on me.
after all, no? Like surprise, surprise.
Come on, dude. Come on. Don't
Uh,
don't be don't be saying that in episode 203, dude.
Fuck, I hate this episode, dude. We could have just done this in 200, dude. I don't know why you waited so long, Romero. You already thought about this at episode 175, dude. Decided to pass the 200s, and here we are.
I wanted to
204.
try what it would be
We're gonna
like.
end it in 204.
No, we
Maybe
might as well keep going to 205, no?
Damn, dude.
We could release. We could figure out something to release as episode 204. I have some ideas just to land on a nice number of 205. It requires some time from you guys, pero pues ya saben cómo.
He-
Yeah, there's no
Rome's
time,
like,
so we'll just leave it at 204.
Rome,
No?
Okay, bye. No.
Rome's gonna be like, all right,
The red
we can end
background,
at
dude.
we'll end at 205, like 205, good number, whatever, right? Yeah,
204 is a good number, dude.
you
Four's
know
my favorite.
what?
Four's my favorite number.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
four is my
Ending
favorite
in
number
5
también.
is bad, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It should end in a 0, so 210, dude. Just give me 210, guys.
Damn.
We're
dude,
like,
no.
bah, pues. You know what, dude? Angel number, dude, 222, dude. Come on, what's better than that? No.
No manches. But yeah, dude. Let's say continue. No, I know. I was
Pensé que iba a
hoping
decir, let's wrap it up. It's
We
it's the
can.
half an hour mark.
that we can.
Is
Dude.
the half an hour mark?
At this point, he has nothing to lose. No.
I'm
Like-
we, no, like, yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, at this point, I can log off, dude. I mean, who am I gonna get in trouble with? You know? who? I'm just gonna see you one more time, dude. And that's this episode, dude.
I'm telling you, dude, watch. It's gonna end at 222, dude.
No much.
Ahorita Rome is. Ahorita el changuito en la cabeza de Romero con las symbols is like dándole todo. Like,
working
dude,
hard.
222, dude.
He's already looking for 222.com. No. Like.
22.com. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, boys. I'll tell you that. Everybody
And
kind of gave
the
their
hard
little
part is
speech.
this, like
Oh.
coming in.
Not
coming
drinking on
in and
Monday, vas a
recording.
decir, no?
Well, the hard part is it's definitely slowing down on the drinking. Porque ya saben que yo tomo de lunes a domingo, but um, No, I think it's this like once I hit record and we're on the episode, it's like it's the same feeling I had with Two Heels in the Face. It's like it was like a veces over there because I wasn't attending wrestling shows or whatever. I felt like man, I'm gonna record tonight. Like, I feel like anxiety and pressure about like I need to know some shit. I need to But once we hit record, dude, like that's the fun part.
Or just
Ya después is obviously the post production stuff, promoting it, posting the event on all the channels, like promoting social media. Like there's more than just hitting record and showing up. So I just don't think it's fair. And we've if it's a small or medium or big audience, like different platforms, I think yeah, it's time. Pero pues we can always listen to Tank and Casey Público because they're still going strong, dude. They outlived Geek Studios. They outlived Todos Toman, dude. So
what
See,
episode
Casey
are you guys in
Público.
over there, dude?
I don't know, dude, but all I know is
Claro.
inconsistency. Inconsistency is key, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because we've
An
gone like
Apple thing, no?
dude, we've gone like a whole month without recording. Y de repente, like, ¿sabes qué? Like, we've been on a break long enough. Like, let's record something and put
It's
it
like
out
hacer
there.
eso aquí, ¿no? Así, no, it's not called it quits.
It's
Unos
Monthly
vemos pronto.
episodes. So just
That's
monthly
222, no? Mínimo.
We'll get there, dude.
We'll
I don't know,
get
that's what Romero's thinking. He's like, oh shit.
Digo, un monthly
Arrastrándonos, ¿no?
episode, dude.
Pero
We'll get there. Sí, arrastrándonos, dude. Let's record every now and then.com, ¿no? El Romero ahorita.
a veces se toma, a veces no se puede, muchachos, ¿no?
Rebranding the fuck out of the podcast, no?
You see, dude.
We're ending this chapter, but starting a new podcast. No?
Oh,
Starting a new
little do they
monthly.
know, dude.
Monthly
month.
episodes.
A monthly podcast, dude. Hey,
Yeah, dude.
I think we're all down for that, dude.
Una vez al mes.
Una vez al mes.
Mira, Romero,
Oh,
mira, he's
he's-
happy.
he-
Oh, if you're not watching, man, he sat down, straightened his back, his posture was perfect, dude. He's thinking something, dude. He's coming
said,
up with ideas.
I got time for that, no? Like,
He's like, on a Sunday night, maybe, va a decir Romero, no? Yeah, dude. That's funny, dude. But
Man.
let's not give more ideas, okay? Yeah, we're ending the podcast, guys. It's set, okay?
it's not
then
anymore.
after-
We're freeing ourselves from the chains, no? Pero
No,
Dude,
Ya
pero
puedo ir a comer con mi suegra a gusto.
sí, dude. ¿Por qué te vas? ¿No te gustó la comida? No, señora, pero
cuando está
Mis
cortado,
amigos,
¿no? En media garganta, tú la...
me voy brincando, ¿no? De que no tomé agua. Para que se me baje la comida. dude. Ay, no sé.
Pero siempre empieza a tomar antes de que we cheers, ¿no? Porque
Sí.
es la comida que trae toda.
No, porque se brincando.
Todos sus
man.
neighbors pensando que está bien feliz ahí, happy down the
Sí.
street.
Mira, ahí viene el canguro, ¿no? Y ahí está.
Damn, dude. Hasta apodos, dude, por brincar. Porque se me baje la comida.
Ay, güey.
Oh shit, dude.
I don't know, dude. I think it'll be fun, dude. Si venimos ahora sí de princesas, como había propuesto. For our last episode, dude.
Dude, this is the last chance. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
dude,
This is
come on,
the
dude.
last chance, dude.
We could do
No
it, dude.
mames. We could do it.
Es
Come
que
on.
si yo me pongo
No.
una wig, dude, voy a pasar señora tamalera, dude, ya te digo.
That's true, dude.
It's okay, dude. There's hay historias que somebody else here así también parecía at one point, dude.
Sus
That's true.
zapatitos.
That's true, dude. She's a legend, dude. She lives forever, dude. Nobody has forgiven her. Not forgiven, forgotten her.
Forgotten.
Or
Fuck,
forgiven her. Dude, the worst part was the McDonald's part. But anyway, yeah, let's keep it going. No?
I was saying, I couldn't even fucking order that day, dude.
I remember. That was one of the best laughs, dude. DC or no?
Oh,
Ever in your
hell
life.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Top
Compare
3.
that laugh, dude, con the Camp Cocoa nap, dude.
Oh,
Best day
fuck.
ever, dude.
Ooh, if it would have happened like in the same trip, I should have known, no?
During the nap, no? Like,
You guys waking up for the nap, you guys see me standing there, no, con los zapatos. So it would have been perfect, no? Tip of the iceberg, dude.
Ahorita that you said nap, dude. I don't know if you guys
I've been taking
Like,
naps. Though.
si saben, dude, or si sabían, or
Well,
pero
Well,
no, no.
let us know.
Well, them two, you know, you were there. Them two.
Oh wait.
Pero that's what I'm saying. Speaking of naps, dude, Bam Bam, dude,
oh,
va a ser papá, dude.
No way.
Yeah,
Why
dude.
am I learning about this on the podcast, dude?
Damn.
Romero, we can't end it now, no? Like,
222. Here we come.
to infinity and beyond, looking at boy.
Yeah, dude. Me acuerdo que cuando fui al cumpleaños de Scarlett, me abrazó Dolly. She was like, hey, Miguel, I got a secret. I'm like, oh, yeah, what's up? She's like, I'm pregnant. I was like, oh. So I was like, congrats. She's like, shh, Ivan doesn't know. I haven't told him. And he was right next to me. And I was like, oh, how do
You go
I,
fuck it up,
like,
dude.
like, me quería, like, I was like trying to be like, congratulations, but me lo quería comer at the same time, dude. I got heartburn. Like, me dolió el pecho.
Te
I was just
reventó el
like,
meniscus. No.
iPhone se me
He started
reventó
hopping,
todo.
dude. He started hopping. para que se bajara. Y el meniscus
Hopping
happened,
para
dude.
que se bajara,
The
dude.
meniscus right after.
Y
Now
ya-
it makes sense. Dude.
Yes, but she was like, I'm kidding. Of course he knows. I was like, oh, yes, but like obviously everybody else sabía, think I had gotten there before I did, so like ya le habían dicho. And I
A
was
plot
like,
twist,
oh,
dude. You were
yeah,
the
dude.
only one that didn't know, but for a minute you felt
Porque
like
llegué tarde,
Mhm.
I did sí llegué tarde esa vez, so I was like, oh, you know, but like yeah, like va a ser papá, dude.
Nice, dude.
Ya va a ser
That's
Papa
awesome,
Bam Bam,
dude.
dude. Papa Iván.
Papa Iván, dude.
Yeah, if you're listening, no, si estás escuchando the last episodes,
If you ever
congrats, no?
Damn, dude. Yeah, for sure. Congrats. I don't even know if he's on Facebook like that. He's not, right?
Not on Facebook. He's on
I think it's on
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah.
Like he has his tattoo page. It's Obed Tattoos, I think.
Dude, funny enough, una vez que tomé un video, I think it was, I'm not sure if I was here at home, that I worked from home, or if I was in the office. I took a video of my desk. He saw my screensaver for my computer, and he's like, dude, like, send me that. I was like, I thought he was playing around.
I
was
wanted
like,
it, so, dude.
What was it?
It's just me coming out of like.
Do you have it? Do you have it, Tank? So we can.
I don't have it on. I don't have it on me. No.
What?
Te lo mandaste a Iván.
Oh, se lo
Should be
mandé,
there.
Iván.
Well, can you? Aren't
You
you on a
can pull it up
computer,
from there.
dude? You can pull it up, dude. What the fuck's your problem?
I don't have my work computer
But you sent to
How's your
Ivan
mandaste
where?
a
Iván?
Facebook.
on Instagram. So
Okay,
ahorita
well, don't you have a phone with Instagram installed?
es lo que estoy
I'm
buscando.
fucking
dude.
tired, dude. Thank God we're finishing this fucking podcast, dude.
God damn.
You know what? Fuck the 29th. This is the last episode. Fuck this, no? Nah,
I'm not happy
dude.
anymore.
Yeah, dude. I love you, Tank. I'm just joking, dude.
No,
It's just for the
he's
views.
hopping, just not hopping on the episode anymore.
Y sí,
He'll continue to hop though.
No.
damn, como it doesn't
That
rotate,
was the
eh?
best part, dude. That was the best part when Roberto was telling us oh, dude, yeah, you gotta play the audio? You have to play the audio. Can you kind of pull it, like have it ready before the end of the episode?
Technically, is it in the YouTube that Todos Toman?
So
So
this is
yes, but no. Mándame la tanque para ponerla aquí.
I remember that, Tank. I saw, yeah, your work computer, como dijiste.
yeah.
Super cute, dude.
Taking over the
Yo la
world.
quiero tener también, dude.
Taking over the world a city at a time. And Chicago was
Oh,
lucky enough to be the first victim.
oh.
Ooh, can I make one with this tank?
Yes, you can. Dude.
Oh, see, dude.
Yeah, you can.
That's gonna be the
Can you make
official
them fly and then put Superman or something like that?
Oh, damn!
Straight from the dome, dude.
Damn, boy.
Straight from the fucking dome.
we can't stop this creativity, dude. No nos podemos quedar in
222,
203,
dude.
222 here.
On the board, no? Like
All of a sudden, we're being creative as fuck, no?
Nobody
Giving it our
believes me, dude.
100%.
Nobody believe me, dude.
You're right, Miguel. Fuck, I'm sorry, doubted you, dude.
I'm telling you, dude. Like I put this bet on Kashi or is it Kashi, whatever it is, dude.
I don't know.
Puse
I don't know what
la
you're talking about.
apuesta, dude. Dude,
Oh.
which speaking of, dude, Illinois got knocked out, dude, out of the March Madness, dude.
Mhm.
It was pretty cool for them to get that far. I did not think they were gonna be UConn. I did have hope, but it was difficult. And dude, Michigan is a whole another animal, though.
Yeah. I mean, we're saying goodbye, and you're saying you want to say goodbye to our audience this early, dude, at 45
Oh
minutes?
no, it was just for March
They
Madness. I was
hate
talking about
sports,
betting.
dude. Don't forget.
I was talking about betting and this.
Don't
Which
forget. Dude.
so the reason why I brought it up is because apparently there's a law in Chicago and I believe in Illinois where you cannot bet if you're in the state, you cannot bet for example, um for Illinois and March Madness. No puedes apostar. So you would have to like get somebody from out of state to make those bets for you because it's
Mhm.
considered illegal here. I didn't know like they were talking about in the news because people
all
were
the
like, oh
March
yeah, if you
Madness
want to make
brackets?
bets, this and this. Yeah, like I was like, oh, I'm like, I know you could do the March Madness bracket, but to actually make a bet on
A
like
bet out of the games or
yeah, like a
whatever.
bet out of it, you know, like no.
Como de repente
No
vamos a ver
puedes.
a Johnny Boy with that green visor, dude. He like unos billetitos aquí, ¿no? Like, the little cash register. On.
Taking bets, boys.
You see, yeah.
Taking bets, so.
I had no
Dude,
idea.
which-
Well, I thought you were gonna pull up the video, dude.
The audio,
I've
¿no?
already loaded. ¿Lo pongo? A ver.
Sí, dude, and then we'll
Déjame
call
saber
it
si
quits,
se escucha. And then a ver, here we go. Muchachos, amigos, co-host, colocutores. Buenos días. Buenas
He had
tardes.
me on that shit.
Buenas noches. No sé cuándo estén escuchando este mensaje, pero cuando lo escuchen, tengo un mensaje un poco
Bro, I'm sorry, this is April Fool's
agridulce para
sound
ustedes.
perfect right there, dude.
He pensado en esto mañanas, tardes y noches. Sí, pienso en ustedes antes de dormir, muchachos. La vida nos da vueltas, nos hace ir hacia rumbos en los cuales a veces no pensamos y a veces queremos, pero no todo es posible y no todo es malo. Al contrario, tengo que agradecerle al destino por haber dejado ejercer este proyecto con ustedes. Pero este para mí es el fin. El fin en esta jornada del cual llamamos Todos Toman Podcast.
That part was like, en
Disfrutado
esta
cada
jornada, I'm
segundo,
like, oh, so
cada grabación,
next season is
cada en
coming, dude.
vivo, las risas, los chistes, los pedacitos en los cuales nos buleamos el uno al otro, incluso los momentos cuando nos
Charlie, what you
apoyamos
bully, dude?
el unos al otro. Honestamente,
Nos bulleamos.
ustedes han sido los mejores co-hosts que hubiera pedido para este proyecto en el cual nos dedicamos a tomar, a reír, a charlar. ¡Ah, qué bonitas charlas! Pero ¿qué es lo que pasa aquí? El tiempo se nos consume. Se nos consume y tratamos de hacerlo que dure más de lo que realmente tiene que durar. Para mí, ha llegado al fin. Si ustedes continúan con este proyecto, quiero que sepan que cuentan con mi apoyo y cuentan con mi bendición. Desde aquí, desde su casa. Pero si llegamos a decidir que este es el final para todos nosotros en este proyecto de Todos Toman Podcast, quiero que decidamos cómo cerrar el proyecto. ¿Es en un en vivo? ¿En un Goodbye Live? ¿O
Johnny Boy's like, vecinos de
simplemente en
princesas.
un episodio cual grabamos un martes, un lunes, jueves, viernes, sábado? Lo grabamos y lo ponemos como nuestro último capítulo. Ustedes decidan qué es lo que sigue. Lo que sigue es otro episodio o otra temporada, pero por el momento les doy las gracias.
222, ¿no?
Las gracias por su apoyo,
El 222, dude, I'm
por
telling you, dude.
embarcar en esta jornada, en este proyecto cual tuve una idea y ustedes me ayudaron a ejecutarla. Se les quiere.
Con la camisa de
corazón.
Kaká, dude, just add another
Me
two,
despido
dude,
por
222.
ahora. No me despido de su amistad, no me despido de su cariño, pero me despido de este proyecto. Para mí, este es el fin. Les pido solo un favor. Cierren sus ojos
Y recuerden que estoy agradecido por haber hecho en realidad esta idea que tuve algún día. Y los dejo con una sutil y bonita nalgada como Tanque sabe hacer.
That's it.
Ahí
I
el,
mean,
el-
listening back to it, dude, I guess it does say April Fools all over it.
all over.
Dude, it's that's how I was like, all right, dude. I know vemos on April 2nd, April 3rd, dude. I like by then I'll know,
I'm telling you, he's still waiting,
que
dude. He's
pedo,
still waiting for that. Yeah, he's still waiting for that April
I
Fool's.
mean,
Me sentí
I-
como el meme, ¿no? De que cuando es April 2nd y mi novia todavía está embarazada, dude, like,
For real, dude.
oh, dude.
Pero bueno, chicos, we'll end it with that nalgada. I guess we'll see.
and I want to be clear. Nunca me he nalgueado a nadie, man. Making it
I
like
don't
I'm
know.
over
Hey,
here
hey,
smacking
there-
everybody's ass, no? Like,
the
Dude, let
only
everybody-
way the only way to find out is if they follow the documentary that Rome is doing about the podcast, which is gonna have the behind the scenes, dude.
ahorita
And,
tenía
you
Carla
know-
grabando, ¿no? Like,
Ahorita Carla está
No behind
grabando,
the
dude,
scenes,
like
No additional content, dude. We all signed an NDA, dude.
So little do you know, the stuff that we say before and after each episode, it already gets recorded, dude. So ahorita it's all being edited, dude.
Damn, dude.
that's
Don't.
gonna
Hopefully
be,
not, dude.
That's gonna be interesting, dude.
Yeah, dude. Auto metal clips, no? Auto metal clips.
This will definitely be the last hurrah, dude. No, like,
In our life, like
sí,
we can like go from our jobs, like you said this, no?
güey.
TikTok famous, dude.
Ooh.
All right, guys.
Dude. Which I gotta say, dude, now that I'm back on TikTok, dude, I
All of a sudden,
miss
dude.
TikTok. Dude,
All of a sudden.
I got back on TikTok to
That
watch
was the
La
reason we're
Oficina
stopping the
Mexico.
podcast, dude, porque
Yeah, 'cause
ya
of you.
no.
Because
Yeah, no, pero
I'll
me
be
hace
happy,
TikTok.
no? Like,
Mira, me hubieran dicho que La Oficina México estaba en TikTok, dude. I've been looking for it, and dude,
Dude,
my
isn't that
poor
an
phone
Amazon
is-
Prime?
In Mexico.
no, in Mexico,
Mexico.
no.
So you need a
Oh.
VPN, and you need to change everything
Sí.
in order for you to have the access to it. Y pues I was like, damn, like I tried it, and like I kind of
Oh, I have
jacked
a
my
VPN.
phone, so I was like, I wasn't able to. So like I went on these rinky dink websites, and let me tell you, so many of them have porn ads, dude. It is fucking weird trying to watch
You-
La
you gotta
Oficina
sit
Mexico, and there's porn ads every single 5 minutes. So I was like, you know what, I can't. And Angel was the one that told me that, you know what, like Angel and Cassie, they were like, in TikTok, there's people that have them. So I went and I talked to somebody, like I downloaded it. I found
Just
some
the
guy
porn
that had
ads,
'em.
not the
Not
Yeah,
that-
So just the porn ads, dude. But not that, like I was able to watch all of it, and I was able to actually even download all the videos and put them on my drive, dude. Dude, that show is hilarious, dude.
So,
Hilarious.
question: do you guys like The Office?
I love it, dude. I've probably seen it about like 22 times already.
I've
All
never
of it.
seen The Office.
All of it.
I seen bits and pieces. It's funny. I enjoy it.
I'd say bits and
Yeah.
pieces. It's funny, but I don't think I've ever sat through a full, like, at least maybe one episode at some point, but not two.
Mm.
And I am curious about that. What is it called, La Oficina, or
La Oficina. La
Yeah.
La
Mhm.
Oficina Mexico, which they
Mhm.
got renewed for a second season. Like it was that there was that much people saying that they wanted it that they decided to do it again or do another season because it was only 8 episodes. Each episode was like
com-
30 minutes.
when you compare both humors, like
Mhm.
obviously, like el humor de The Office is that like it. ¿Cómo lo describes? The Office humor, like
It's dry humor. It's like
dry,
yeah, it's like dry.
sketchy. ¿Cómo le llaman?
I would say dry, definitely old humor where it's not, it would get canceled in these times now. Porque the humor que tienen, right, is very different with different times, right? Like
Not politically correct type
yeah,
of
not politically correct
humor.
type of humor. Now, La Oficina Mexico, dude, it's
Hey, es lo
even
que quiero-
it's crazier,
Sí.
dude. It's
Okay.
porque es Mexico, dude. So like obviously los albures and all this, dude. there's so many jokes that I was dying of laughter, dude. And like Cassie's like, I don't understand what's so funny about it, right? And I'm trying to explain. The explanation is not funny, right? Because like you guys will get it. For example, there's an episode which it was very viral and it was all over TikTok,
No he
where
visto nada.
like the sex
Go
ed
ahead and spoil it.
episode. No, it was just a sex ed episode, and like they did the same thing, kind of like with The Office, where like they had to do sex ed because Michael Scott was the one that was kind of harassing everybody. So they did the same thing with con Jerónimo Rojera, right? Que es el Michael Scott allá.
Sure.
So they were telling them, they're like, all right, like, they're like, si te digo que vamos a hacer una junta por ejemplo, en un hotel, ¿qué piensas? He's like, oh, pues que vamos a coger. Correcto, entonces no está bien, ¿verdad? No. Y si yo te digo, por ejemplo, de que te trato de seducir o algo, and the guy's like, ay, es que con tanta leche que tengo, o te hago un niño o te hago un queso. Dude, I started dying of laughter, dude. I was like, I had to replay it multiple times, dude. And Cassie's like, I don't get it. I was like, let me try and say it in a way that's not so disturbing, I guess. You know,
You should have just
like,
said it disturbing, dude. Straight to
well,
the
I
point.
mean, I did, but it just doesn't make it funny when you say
That's
the
true.
like quote unquote like the
Sí.
translation or
Porque that's that shit
whatever.
kind of you grew up with and you kind of are able to
Mhm.
reference. All right, so
Eh,
I'll definitely
dude,
log into your drive and check that out.
Oh, dude, like I got him in my drive. All they did was there's somebody in Mexico que se llama Hugo. Shout out to my boy Hugo, dude. That I had to do
Hugo
is send him a
MX?
few pictures of myself, dude. There's pictures of myself somewhere
Of your
out there.
big toe, no?
I don't know why he wants them, but you know,
Anyway,
they're out there.
this episode was to be like a goodbye, but it turned into like a Migue episode all of a sudden, dude.
Hey, dude. Hey, I'm getting
This is the
ready for
segue.
222, dude. I'm getting ready for 222, dude.
So this is the segue into like Miguel's next project, dude. Yeah, if you
Ah,
want to follow
fuck, that's true, dude.
I
Miguel'sFeet.com,
don't
dude.
even know.
Biggest feet.
Oh shit! You don't want pictures of my feet, dude.
Let me see, dude. I've seen it before. Bueno, chicos, entonces, that's it, no? Episode 204, here we come.
That's it. No?
And that's the last episode, muchachos. Yeah, we said que ya, por favor. Don't start
For
with
now.
222s.
No April Fools, no? Like,
Dude, like, dude, you keep playing, dude, but watch. We're gonna get to 222.
That's the
dude.
last one I'll be present on, okay? If you guys want to keep it going, I did say los apoyo. Ya, de ahí, ya.
también vas a mandar tu audio, ¿no? Like,
No,
April
dude, yeah.
29th, episodio de
222?
princesos, ¿o qué?
Yeah.
No,
222.
no.
I was gonna say 222. Nos vestimos de princesas, dude. There you go.
no,
No.
dude, yeah.
Dice
thing
Jonathan
is-
que no.
No, dude, I had
That was
that
in
idea.
Halloween.
You guys didn't care, so now I don't care.
I'd say
dude.
yes, dude.
Oh,
I was down with you, dude.
I don't know about that, dude.
Ya saben que when I close out a podcast, dude, me chingo un 12 de cerveza. So.
Híjole.
ay,
Yo te acompaño hasta el 6, dude. I think I have a... Creo que te voy a tener que regresar con mi suegra a comer, dude. So I'm gonna hop my ass back over there, dude. So te acompaño hasta las 6.
vas a tener a tu suegra, ¿no? Con el comal next to you, dude. Like,
Va, chicos.
va.
Cuídense.
Ahí nos vemos.
You guys don't have to rate, review, or subscribe anymore. But all episodes could be found at Todos Toman. Oh, not even the link tree, dude. At Todos Toman podcast in YouTube, at least.
At some point, it'll be fixed, pero por ahorita, it's still not working.
Va.
So,
Va.
If
Just
you're
follow us on
watching this,
Spotify.
dude, if you're watching this episode by now, you should know where to follow us, dude.
Damn.
Sí o
Damn.
no?
So you
No, no.
just fucking had me waste fucking air
Sí,
and say this every fucking time just for shits and giggles, no? I could have just said that. Okay.
Dude, it's episode 203, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's true. Well, we got one more episode, so you don't care either.
I mean,
Like,
I'm just saying we're going all the way to 222, dude.
204. See you April
204.
29th.
va.
Peace and love.
Cuídense.
Es tarde, muchachos.
Y sí.
Cuídense. Hay que hacer la
Ya
mera.
estás de para irte a comer otra vez, ¿no?